What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Rated Raw
I'm done.
episode number 9. Goodbye, ThunderDome. That's right. It is the last WWE show in the ThunderDome. The ThunderDome is no more. See ya.
Hey,
Hope we don't have to use you again.
Jesus, I hope not either. Goodbye.
This Raw was taped for July 12th, 2021. So unfortunately, it wasn't blown up. They still needed it for SmackDown. We're going to talk about the Raw. We're going to break down Money in the Bank because it's the go-home show for Money in the Bank on Sunday. We've got previews and predictions. We're going to talk about the show. We want to hear from you if you're watching this on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. Of course, hit that like button. Send us your emoji and reactions. Share this video, retweet, leave a comment, be a part of the discussion as we go through the show. Of course, not all comments can be read, so send a super chat if you're watching on YouTube to ensure that your comment gets read. We will discuss it. And of course, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, you're not already, subscribe to the True Heel Heat YouTube channel. We cover all forms of wrestling, all companies, and make sure you check it out. Hit that bell to stay notified so you don't miss a video when it drops, so you don't miss a live stream when it drops. Drunk Guy JJ is my co-host here. How you doing, good brother?
Doing good, man. We back outside. We back outside. ThunderDome is no more. We back outside.
Are you going to Texas?
Yes, I am. I will be at Money in the Bank on Sunday. The first pay, well, not really the first pay-per-view back because Mania was in April, but the first full capacity show back. There we go.
Good to hear that. We will have our live correspondent there. That's nice for True Heel Heat.
So,
Raw started without a promo. Oh my goodness. Lashley versus Xavier Woods right away. And we got this one wrong.
Yeah.
In our predictions.
We definitely did. Shit.
The WWE champion, who they have protected, loses. Woods wins with a small package, just randomly, clean. A legit shocker. Lashley's face filled with anger and disappointment after. Walks past some disappointed ladies at the stage to the back. And Lashley took his L like a man as it stood right there. MVP stood behind, shaking his head at Kofi and Xavier. MVP interviewed backstage after, told Lashley left the building, but MVP ensured that he would be back for the VIP lounge later. Do you have a problem with the WWE champ getting pinned to open Raw by Xavier Woods?
Think? Man, this motherfucker loses to the guy he's facing on Sunday's tag team partner, the Marty Jannetty. I'm not calling Xavier necessarily Marty Jannetty. I'm just saying he is not the important.
Jeez.
He's not. I like Xavier Woods. You know what I'm saying? Saying he's not the vocal point of this feud of anything, honestly. So for him to beat Lashley, a dominant champion, heading into a title match on Sunday, what the fuck? I would rather it should finish for all that. It didn't make sense.
Damn, rather it should finish?
Yeah. I'm used to it not watching on Monday, so give me a dirty finish. Them losing, nah. But if they're still going to turn Xavier Woods heel on Sunday, that was a good way to swerve us.
How would they go from this?
He fucking screws Kofi out of winning.
Jeez. He'd be a real dick for that.
No, he's going to get a title shot if fucking Kofi wins. Or then again, who knows? Maybe Kofi would look out for the homeboy. I don't know. He'd look out for the bro. I don't know.
We had Alexa's Playground with Eva Marie and Dewdrop. Alexa likes Dewdrop's name. It's fun to say. Dewdrop has fun saying it too. Eva tells her to stop. Alexa asks a question that Eva answers, but was meant for Dewdrop because Eva's just an added bonus to this playground. Eva then shits on the playground and walks off. Dewdrop follows. Alexa mocks her and laughs.
I'm
You're
gonna
laughing. Did you
laugh.
enjoy this?
No, because Lashley just tweeted all caps, no more bullshit, and it just came down my phone.
Very good news
My
here.
bad. But yes,
Beautiful.
that was Dewdrop in Alexa's playground. I was pretty,
Do you
was
have
what it was.
Dewdrop's name?
Huh?
This question's for you. Anybody watching? Do you guys also have
No.
fun saying Dewdrop? Dewdrop.
Dewdrop.
I mean, it's all right. It's not like an amusement park kind of fun.
Yeah. Poop.
Jinder Mahal with Veer and Shanky. Those names are fun to say too.
Shanky.
What the hell?
Shanky.
Jinder,
Jesus.
in a good mood, calls out Drew. He's going to give back his family heirloom sword. Drew backstage doesn't really want to come out. Jinder says he's improved the Claymore, and he unveils it. It's either broken or it's smaller. I don't know what's going on here. Drew backstage says he's not surprised. He saw that coming. And somehow he has the actual sword, and that the one that Jinder has is like a replica, not the real one. And he follows that up by destroying what's not a replica, and that's Jinder's bike.
And you know what's funny about this? Before this segment happened, they were promoting a fucking Mattel toy of Drew McIntyre on that same looking motorcycle. So like, oh, okay, this is what they're doing this for. They're basing this freaking motorcycle shit over a fucking toy. Of course.
Nikki A.S.H, almost a superhero if you didn't know what that stood for. Backstage, and Riddle interrupts. Nikki has to remind poor Riddle that she's almost a superhero, not an actual superhero. And Riddle tells a story that Nikki doesn't understand.
Of course not.
Just like I don't. I didn't understand the story either. And then Nikki flies into her entrance, and Riddle says, "Wait, I thought she couldn't fly." Do you understand every Riddle story?
No, this was one of them. She did say she couldn't fly. She said she's not a superhero yet, and then she does that shit. So I'm like, maybe he's high. Maybe he's seeing things, hallucinating. Maybe that's what's going on right here.
Maybe he's high.
Maybe no. Not everybody who gets high is hallucinating. So I don't know what was the point of her saying she doesn't fly and then flies, or maybe it's a fiction of his imagination. I don't know.
Next up, we had a fatal four-way with four of the women from the Women's Money in the Bank match. Asuka, Nikki, Alexa, and Naomi. Eva and Dewdrop. It's fun. No, it's getting funner. More fun. They come down to watch, and I did like Alexa waving and Dewdrop waving back, almost like a fan. They seem to like each other. That doesn't last long. Alexa yells at Eva Marie, scaring the shit out of her. Dewdrop then beats Alexa up, dumping her over the barricade. Eva goes to check on her, and she's disappeared. This is tape, folks.
I'm about to say, this is the great way to use it being taped with this shit.
Yeah, because that'll be it.
Bro, I'm thinking to myself, how this shit will even work with all this Alexa bullshit they've been doing now? It's about to be live again. Oh, man.
They should have destroyed the Thunderdome with her in it.
What is this, Carrie? Just going to let the shit collapse on her and she dies?
That's one idea. I'm sure we can come up with several others.
Yeah, you definitely come up more than the fucking Raw does, that's for sure.
The match has completely stopped while all this is going on. This took a while.
Yes.
Back from commercials, a triple threat match now. Good action. Nikki wins with a roll-up sort of maneuver on Asuka. Add another name to the short list of women who have defeated Asuka. Not just defeated her, but clean. And I correctly predicted this result. You did not.
No. Yeah, no. Kind of.
Although your pick disappeared. So She's protected.
So she won by default. Match came in. Well, that's a pitiful way to end regardless. Never mind.
I thought the action was good when it became a triple threat. What do you think?
Yeah, it definitely got better. I feel like everything gets better when Alexa Bliss is not on TV these days. I can't. It sucks to say, but this shit she's been doing ever since she had the black come out her mouth at WrestleMania, it's just getting.
You're not wrong.
It's just getting worse and worse, man. I just want her to go back. I want her to go back to the old Alexa Bliss. This shit it's not entertaining. It's not fun to watch. It's not.
Guys, if you're watching, let us know what you thought in the comments about Alexa Bliss, where her character's going, where it needs to go.
Do you want
where
the
it
old
disappeared
Alexa Bliss? Would you like her to come back to normal once the shit? Maybe they can film when they were taking out ThunderDome that Bliss is still in there somewhere. She never left. So the spirit of the dark Bliss
She doesn't come back unless the ThunderDome comes back.
Exactly. Maybe that's the case. Maybe she finally disappeared and got stuck in the ThunderDome. Who knows?
I don't mind the character that she has. It's just they're doing dumb shit with it.
Yeah, exactly. They just play, but that's the problem though. Like the way her character is now, there's not much. It's not. She can't be saved.
Like it was very enjoyable when she had the Fiend outside.
When she first started the shit, granted she beat Randy Orton. I cannot live that down. But
never forgot.
Man,
it's a great pin.
Yeah.
I probably would have took the 3 count too.
Nah, I would have been Hulk Hogan.
Viking Raiders tell a Viking story backstage because we didn't get a Scottish story from Drew.
Oh
Boy,
God,
that'll age well, Romeo. Way to write that down, Romeo. That'll age well.
I'm so sick
AJ Styles with Omos cuts a promo on the Viking Raiders in the ring before their individual matches. Calls them hairy, uneducated, salmonella poisoned, never should have gotten off their wooden boat barbarians. Who wrote that one?
Imagine a redneck having the audacity to say all that. It was funny to me, but I love AJ. That's my guy. But yeah, the audacity of a redneck to be saying all that. Funny.
And AJ versus Ivar. The second champ pin tonight. Ivar just pretty much just sits on him in the corner after AJ charges at him. And Ivar with the upset to everyone, but me and Drunk Guy, we correctly predicted this.
Yeah, because AJ just keeps losing on Monday Night Raw. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what is this. Like AJ Styles is one of the best in the world, or was one of the best. I don't know what the fuck they've done with him. He just keeps losing on Raw. I don't understand. He's a champion. It's AJ Styles. Why does he keep losing all these fucking scrubber dubs on Monday Night Raw?
I don't know. Omos versus Erik. They're already there. They have the match right away. Omos wins. I thought he looked decent for what was asked of him, to be a giant and all that. Chokeslam with the 2 hands around the throat. What do you think?
Fuck him.
Fuck him?
Yeah, fuck him.
Really?
I guess I hope they keep him with AJ for a while. I don't see him being much of he's basically like a black Great Khali.
He's not that bad.
I mean, we don't see much. I mean, he's playing his role very well.
He's more athletic than Khali.
Yeah. 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 He's all right.
So you want to see this team broken up?
No.
Oh.
I don't want Omos to be exposed so soon. Let him stay.
You want him to learn
AJ.
more from AJ?
Absolutely. Let him stay with AJ for a little bit more. Yes. Because if he was by himself right now, it wouldn't be a good look.
Next up, we had Sheamus backstage, annoyed at the U.S. title match that was booked. He's arguing with Pierce and Sonya. Then eventually just agrees to defend it, but not before smirking as he walks off. He's smirking because his plan was to jump Humberto backstage, beating his ass. What a heel. Humberto helped up after the commercial break. Talks some good English, and then talks a little Spanish. Says if he can stand, he can fight.
That'll age well.
And if Humberto can stand, he gets bro kicked by Sheamus. Sheamus wins pretty instantly. Then the disrespect walks over him like Allen Iverson walking over Tyronn Lue.
20th anniversary. Look at you, Sheamus.
Is it the 20th? Oh, look at Sheamus honoring Allen Iverson. Eventually, he messes around with Humberto afterwards, and Damian Priest comes down.
The Hispanic advocate.
What is that?
The Hispanic advocate now. I just gotta save all the people, it seems like.
Seed planted, and I say that's a good damn match incoming between those two. But the problem is, we'll probably see it about 40 times all the way to SummerSlam every week in some form or fashion. Dirty finishes galore. Humberto involved. But if they actually have a good match, time to go, I'm sure it'd be a banger.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think of everything that's going on here?
Please, I hope this is the end of this Humberto bullshit. Finally, give Priest something to do. He hasn't done nothing since the fucking zombies.
I think he was hurt for a bit there.
Oh yeah, the freaking what was it, back or something?
I think so.
So if he's back, no pun intended, to Russell right now, yes, this is definitely something that could be good. They're both. It could definitely be a hard-hitting match. Like Romeo said, we probably will see this 40 times. Time some of the same comes around, probably be a double count out. Another review.
This is a good SummerSlam match if you just build it properly.
Exactly. It could be. Shit, I would want him to win the title. I would love for him to win the title. You know, give him something to do.
Next up, backstage, Riddle now with Ricochet, and talks about how much listen. I'm not really good at transcribing Riddle stories. From the screen to my notes, I get lost. I don't know what I wrote down. Talks about Toy Story 2. Somehow that goes into Missing Randy. Can you explain it? Did you get it?
No. But like you said, it goes into Missing Randy. I say watched it when me and him and Randy were cool or whatever the case may be. He said
something about a snake in Toy Story.
Yeah, when he wins the money.
I didn't watch Toy Story 2. I'm not a nerd.
Really? You didn't watch it? It's a great story. I mean, great story. It's a great movie. All Toy Stories are great. Honestly, I love Toy Story. But yeah, he said he's gonna win Money in the Bank and surprise Randy and become tag team champions. Oh, and man.
Ricochet wonders, can you even do that? Cash in on the tag team titles.
It gets worse. We get them getting drift all over them.
Yeah, Morrison and Miz. Morrison says, surprise, splash holes.
Jesus Christ.
Dripsticks galore. And then Miz wheels over Riddle's foot. That was kind of tame compared to how much they've destroyed his foot the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. That was a pretty cringe promo, pretty cringe segment. And I swear, yo, if the Viper God does not show up on motherfucking Sunday, this will all have been for nothing. He better show his ass, no homo, on Sunday. He needs to show up.
You're not confident anymore about Randy replacing Riddle because Riddle didn't really get hurt.
Exactly. So unless somebody attacks him before
at the show,
unless somebody attacks him,
a hooded figure in an arcade bro hoodie.
That would be a lot. That would be. Oh man, Orton's not that dumb. I don't think so. But then no, don't worry, you didn't turn on him yet. Like they gotta be. He can't. No, they gotta sell some more merch, man.
The things we do for the briefcase. Riddle said, drip's going down high noon style.
Oh, God.
Then it was Ricochet versus Morrison. Falls count anywhere. Finally, after weeks and weeks of dirty finishes, they go one-on-one and falls count anywhere. And this was great. Ricochet was crazy.
Yeah, this motherfucker was wilding on the aisle.
Talk about this match, and I'll share these pictures. Oh, my God.
Yes, that 450 splash. The only gripe I had with this match, even I guess it leads into Money in the Bank, but I wanted them to save that ladder spot for the pay-per-view. I don't know why.
They must have something bigger in mind.
Exactly. I like the him pushing the cart down. The cart, Jesus Christ, pushing the Miz down, the wheelchair down, and then doing a little crossbody to Morrison. Riddle comes, helps him out. That was a dope false count anywhere match.
The
Riddle
shooting stars press off the top of the post.
That was crazy. That was dope too. That was a dope. It's definitely a dope match. Ricochet winning, obviously, which means that he has no chance this Sunday. No chance. Not even. Well, I didn't think he had a chance before this, but his chances went down even more. But thank God this paid off. Thank God this paid off to something. Yeah, that ladder spot that I wish I didn't see. But like you said, maybe he'll be jumping off 2 ladders. Maybe the ladder be taller on Sunday. Who the fuck knows?
They shot their ladder load.
Yeah, that was definitely a spot they could have saved for Sunday. But it might be something else crazy. So, and very enjoyable match. Show's not over yet. This is definitely match of the night. Look at my man Riddle. Miz looks like a goddamn fool.
Like a turtle struggling on its shell.
Turtle. Ooh, excuse me. Jesus Christ.
Natalya. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna. Natalya had some grand master plan to win the Raw Women's Championship from Rhea if she beats her tonight. She'll be on her way for that. Then she'll win Money in the Bank, and then she'll cash in on Bianca Belair, whoever is
this confused the fuck out of me.
She says it's going to be a triple champ, do something that's never been done before.
I was like,
this is very, very delusional. Then Mandy and Dana, they talk shit to Natalya and Tamina just punks Dana, shoves the shit out of her, and Mandy holds her back.
This shit right here, this shit right here is confusing. Like the way this fucking feud has been built up, I'm like, who is face or heel? 1 week it feels like Dana and Mandy Rose are face, and then 1 week it feels like they're heel. This week it feels like Dana and Mandy are the faces, and then Natalya and Tamina are the heels. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, this shit gets confusing like every week. Make up your minds. Or maybe I should make up my mind. I don't know.
Not go to Money in the Bank. Sell your tickets? No, don't do that,
man. This not happening at Money in the Bank. Thank God. I mean, not that I would care any goddamn way for bathroom break.
They did shuffle a match onto Money in the Bank.
They definitely did. Yes. They're not slick.
Drew interviewed backstage.
Oh boy.
Says Money in the Bank might be his last chance to challenge for the world title. Last chance. There goes those words again.
Look at that fucking word.
I'm not buying that.
SummerSlam, triple threat WWE title match. Drew McIntyre, Lashley, whoever.
He talks of the story of Icarus. For flying too close to the sun, I tune out. He says something about 100% Scottish beef, brother. Pause.
Super pause.
I thought we were going to get away with 1 week.
Hell no, it's Drew McIntyre. We're going to get this crap twice a show now. You don't even get once. You get it twice a show now.
This is bad. This is bad.
He's reaching Hulk Hogan territory.
Whoa.
Hogan with these promos, not in the ring with these promos. Okay. Definitely not in the ring.
They run down the Money in the Bank card, which means we're gonna run down the Money in the Bank card. We're gonna make our predictions right now. Sunday at the Dickies.
Money.
That's the song?
Yeah.
Sometimes they have a different money song.
Yeah, I know. They have the old Donald Trump song now.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
The chick singing. Yes, I love that one too. Not this one, but it sounds funny.
From the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. Lashley versus Kofi. Kofi Kingston is not leaving Money in the Bank WWE champion. I'll tell you that.
No, it's not. Not a chance.
Unanimous.
Not a motherfucking chance.
Charlotte versus Rhea. I'm gonna keep saying it. 14 time until it happens.
Yeah, this will the last match ended in DQ, right?
Yeah, with the damn announce table.
Oh, with the announce table, absolutely. So yeah, Charlotte's not losing 3 pay-per-views and 3 titles. That's Charlotte Flair. That's not. I don't see that happening unless something crazy goes. I don't see Charlotte. Yeah, I don't see Charlotte losing 3 in a row. So I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
Did they explain why this match, which was supposed to be next Raw, is now on Money in the Bank?
No, they did not at all. It's just funny because they promoted the last 2 weeks for the Raw, and then when they had the 2 matches, they just said, "Oh, this match is happening in Money in the Bank." No explanation why it was nothing. It's happening.
Well, my pick doesn't change either way. AJ and Omos.
Yeah, absolutely. And I understand why they did it. They had an extra match now because Bianca is not defending the title.
True.
At Money in the Bank anymore. So
that is true. Shit, what was I going to say about that? AJ and Omos, they're keeping that warm for RK Bro at SummerSlam. You could see it. You could see it. Money in the Bank, women. Zelina Vega, Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki A.S.H, Liv Morgan, Natalya. And I think there's still one more to be added.
And that's who's winning.
That is exactly who's winning. She's getting ready.
I got her or Sasha. That's it. Then again, honestly, they don't, now that Bayley's hurt and not at Money in the Bank, they don't need Sasha in that match to get her rematch. So I got her returning on Friday after the Bianca Carmella match. So yes, I'm going with Becky too.
Look at that. On same wavelength here, though. Picking a woman that's not even in the match. That's how bold we are.
Super Bowl. I hope it pays off Sunday. Oh wait! No, it can't be Becky, man.
Why?
Becky's not a SmackDown superstar.
They said it's absolutely SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown is for Raw, for SmackDown. Unless she got drafted, we don't know. Unless she wants to be with her husband on SmackDown.
Maybe there's some kind of rule where if you're pregnant, you're a free agent again.
Well, technically, she wasn't a part of the draft, so she would be a free agent. Yeah, she wasn't a part of the draft, so technically, they could bullshit and switch that up. So technically, she could be a free agent.
When was the draft?
And
I don't even remember.
Bro, I don't remember either. I think in the last year, because remember Seth got drafted.
So then, yeah, she wasn't a part of the draft.
Yeah, she wasn't a part of the draft.
I think we're on to something. I think we found a loophole, but we got through
it. Let's see if we can make this make sense.
And Zelina Vega wins.
I'm gonna say Naomi, but shit, okay.
Hey, this is the Rated Raw Superstars, but fuck it, we're gonna talk SmackDown anyways.
Speaking of Rated or Raw Superstars, the Rated R Superstar.
But he's not my pick. I'm going with Roman.
Oh yeah, me too, man. I love Edge to death.
I don't think there's a little chance.
Hell no. What? No.
Seth loves Edge.
Seth is going to screw this man. Paul.
That's true.
It is not happening. No, absolutely.
No, but that'd be a shitty finish.
Well, you better hopefully one of the Money in the Bank matches in the show then. Because that's exactly
it's ending this preview. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Riddle, Ricochet, Drip, Big E, King Nakamura. Where's the graphic with this? Come on. What are you guys doing at WWE.com? Update that graphic. And Seth Rollins. Who you got?
Oh, damn. I mean,
this Riddle, is probably the toughest one to call.
Yeah, this is definitely the toughest one. Are we going to narrow this down to what makes more sense? Drew's not winning.
Are you getting rid of Ricochet?
Yeah, Ricochet's gone. John Morrison's gone. Nakamura's feuding with Corbin, gone. So we can narrow this
Still?
down to Kea. Huh?
Still feuding?
Probably, yeah. He's in a financial crisis
When will
of
it end?
Nakamura. So I gotta go, and then Riddle still with the Randy Orton stuff. I want Riddle to be my pick. Riddle is at the top of the list. So the only person I can see paying off for will be Big E or Kevin Owens, but I don't see Kevin Owens getting this. So I'm gonna go with Big E. This is tough. This is a tough one.
I don't want to see it, but Drew McIntyre gets another chance.
Drew's gonna get screwed by gender, man. I'm telling you.
And they play the storyline of, he can't cash in on Lashley. He's got to wait for Lashley to drop it. Or they play the storyline of him going to SmackDown. I just think they love Drew McIntyre. McIntyre gets chance after chance after chance. And that'll be a storyline they haven't done before with he can't cash in, you know?
And just like that, the WWE
Kofi
universe
wins?
will be the WWE universe will be booing another guy they try to make a top star. Yeah, hate to see it. But no, I don't got Drew. I don't got Drew at all. I mean, if he wins, I wouldn't be surprised, but I definitely don't have him as a pick.
Trying to think. KO
has. I mean, KO will be a dark horse, but they've done nothing to make you invested in him winning, like a Riddle or shit. Even if Drew's got Drew McIntyre's even more invested into you thinking he would win. Shit, even a Big E, you know. So we'll see. This is very unpredictable. I mean, it narrowed down to 4 people, but it's still unpredictable.
Big E with the briefcase would be fun.
Yes, it would be. I would definitely be down for that.
If they want to do the Riddle Orton cash in like that storyline, that'd be fun. I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Because his foot, they're still selling his fucked up foot. So I feel like somebody really hurts Riddle before the show or during Money in the Bank, and he lets Orton takes his spot.
And that person is Randy Orton. You heard it here first.
Yep. The Viper God. I'll have him winning. Orton does not need to be a Money in the Bank briefcase winner again.
Oh my!
He does not need it. He doesn't need it.
What if Randy Orton did replace Riddle? He wins, and then Riddle's like, "Bro, let's cash in on the tag team championships." And Randy Orton's like,
"Arcade, no." Arcade, no.
Moving on, Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. Rhea said before the match she's going to give Charlotte a reason to need a crutch on Sunday. Decent match between these two. Rhea wins with the Riptide. Charlotte attacks her after with the figure 4. Leans outside the ring for extra leverage. Rhea hollers, screaming, and sells the knee being hurt. And she got what she deserved for talking spicy, if you ask me.
Absolutely. She got exactly what the fuck she deserved. And again, we shouldn't feel bad for her anyway. She's a heel, right? So
they're both heels.
We don't really give a fuck either way.
Charlotte backstage said she learned from the dirtiest player in the game, and it's game over for Rhea and Money in the Bank. MVP lets the ladies know the game plan. We need to bring up Lashley's mood. If he needs a back rub, give him one. If he needs his glass filled, do it.
Just pimping out the women. Love it.
And then it's the VIP lounge. MVP renames the ThunderDome to the Lashley Dome for all the great memories Lashley created in it. Lashley comes out pretty late after MVP introduces him several times. He's got his sleeves rolled up, tie loosened. Politely asks the ladies to leave. He wants to talk to MVP alone. And Lashley says Kofi was right. MVP made him lose his edge. He's furious right now. He lost to Xavier Woods. He appreciates MVP, but this bullshit needs to stop now. Not edited out on a taped show.
At all. Clearly it was kept for a reason because he went on Twitter in all caps. This is bullshit. So you have to make it seem serious. And I love this. I love how he did this because basically now it looks like he's going to rip Kofi's head off on Sunday. And plus, Kofi lives in Texas now, so his family, like you said, probably will be there. You know you don't win in front of your family. So he's probably going to kill Kofi. And they're trying to build up and looking dominant because I think Brock's coming back for SummerSlam. I could be wrong. I mean, he got a ponytail now, so maybe he doesn't want to come back. Maybe he just wants to keep letting his hair grow. Butchering meat.
Chopping meat,
Oh.
yeah. That would be a pretty cool visual. Damn, that's kind of... If Lashley destroyed Kofi in front of his wife, maybe not his kids, that'd be... I mean, I'd love it.
That could. I feel like that's if Brock is coming back, a huge if, Vegas, that's all Brock's thing, fighting for the title. It makes a lot more sense in the world. If they go that way, you gotta make Lashley look like. What's the best way to make him look so dominant? You can't be fucked with. Then beating the shit out of a guy in front of his family.
That would be awesome. Hopefully Kofi, sits down his shoulder and says, "Hey, just so you know, tonight Daddy's gonna get his ass kicked.
Ass kicked, exactly.
But I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be all right. Cry it up, kids. Cry it up."
Exactly. Use the waterworks, children.
Lashley also tore up the lounge. Warns Kofi he's gonna tear him in half. Says he's gonna put Kofi in a box and send him to the circus with the rest of the clowns. Kofi's career is over Sunday. And Lashley was mad, but it was a focused, serious mad. It wasn't like a...
Damn, this picture looks funny.
It looked what?
This picture looks funny as hell.
MVP wanted to make it about the women and the champagne. Lashley changed the narrative. I liked it.
Absolutely, because it ain't about that. It's about cashing checks, breaking necks. I feel like that's
MVP should have known that. MVP was preaching that. I don't know why he switched up.
That's literally what he did when he recruited.
When he talked to Kofi backstage.
Like, you're not keeping the same energy, MVP. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, they wrote MVP pretty wrong now. Let's wrap. What's that?
Excuse me. I said I know WWE was happy. Lashley helped them move some furniture before they had to get out the Thunderdome. So.
I was like, Lashley's destroying the lounge. He might as well just destroy the Thunderdome and the screens. I thought he was going to throw the sofa at one of those screens.
Just tear the screens down. Just fuck it all up.
Missed opportunity. They must think they're going to probably have to use that again.
Right? About to be a fucking outbreak this summer. Go back on
this Thunderdome is one of one. We're not making another one. Let's wrap up this Raw. The streak of 8 straight weeks starting with a promo ended.
Thank God.
And no dirty finishes.
Wow.
Well, I'll be damned.
They wanted to show their ass for the last show in Thunderdome. They wanted to show their ass.
Match of the night, Ricochet and Morrison.
Absolutely.
Unanimous. MVP, I'm going to give one to Xavier Woods for pinning the WWE Champion clean. And then, very weirdly, I didn't see this coming. I'm going to give it to Lashley, too, for that promo at the end. Even though he lost, I thought that promo brought him back to a level that he wasn't before the Xavier Woods match. Who you got MVP?
I can't give Lashley no fucking MVP. That man lost Xavier Woods. But I can give Xavier Woods my MVP for beating Lashley. Did not expect that at all. Was not in the cards for me. I thought Lashley's going to kill Xavier Woods and then move on to Kofi on Sunday, and that is not what happened. And Xavier Woods, underestimated, beat the WWE champion, had a big match before Sunday against his tag team partner. There you go. And then he cut a dope promo on Instagram. So
I didn't see that.
Woods.
What was he cutting a promo about?
It's funny as hell. So you know the Confession song by Usher, right? When the girl calls him about her being pregnant. So he's on the phone acting like he's talking to Usher, like how he's talking to like the girl talking to Usher. So he's talking like, I just beat Bobby Lashley. He's like, wait, what? You serious? He's like, yeah, I just beat him. So it's funny as hell. You gotta watch it. It's better you see it.
Jabroni of the night for Raw. Jinder Mahal, for thinking he got Drew McIntyre, but he got. And This is weird. Drew McIntyre too, because man, the stupid Scottish stories just every week, and that was kind of mean what he did to his motorcycle.
Yeah,
You got your sword back. Jeez, be happy. Who's your jabroni?
McIntyre. Them promos, it's just I cannot. Them promos gotta go, bro. And I like McIntyre, but shit, whose idea was this for him to start doing this? Like, who thought this was a good idea for him to start cutting his promos? Lashley was gonna be an LVP, but then like Romeo said, he redeemed himself at the end. Like he just shut all that shit down. He shut all that shit down real quick. So I'll give it only to Drew.
And another thing with the Drew sword story, I mean, it gets taken 1 week and the story is resolved the very next week. What is going on? Why even start the story?
Just leave it alone. Just leave this shit alone, man.
We'll put our thumbs out. And in 3, 2, 1, it'll be thumbs up or thumbs down for this edition of Monday Night Raw, the go-home show for Money in the Bank. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I thought it was so-so.
Yeah.
Unless you're just frozen. Well, okay.
No, that was thumbs in the middle.
A lot of good in-ring action. I thought a lot of good in-ring action. Yeah, but
solid.
It did have its down points.
It surely the fuck did. Nothing really was terrible, but nothing was really out there besides the Falls Count Anywhere match, which is the reason why I didn't get a thumbs down, by the way. At least for me, the Falls Count Anywhere match. Even at the end, there was a pretty solid promo to lead into Money in the Bank at least for the WWE title wise, because Lashley got embarrassed to start the show. So it started off good story wise, and then it ended good story wise. So yeah, it was okay. Thank God it wasn't a bad, because Raw usually taped Raws are terrible. So this was a pretty decent show, okay show, heading into their pay-per-view on Sunday. So kudos to
yes,
Raw.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
The Rated Raw Superstar scoreboard, that's 1 thumbs up, 6 thumbs downs, and now 2 thumbs in the middles. Last week, you guys voted on last week's show. You gave that a unanimous thumbs down, not a single pity thumbs up, not even a pity thumbs in the middle. And the rating showed for last week's show because it was an all-time low for the show that's debuted in 1993. 1.472 million viewers.
Terrible.
That was down 100K from the previous week. That was the 3rd week in a row it's been down. Do you think this show is going to beat that? Beat that, I mean, like, be worse.
That's what you mean, like, yeah, be worse.
A new record.
If it doesn't, I don't see it being anything crazy high. Then
I should mention the Major League Baseball All-Star game was tonight. That was the big sporting event tonight. I mean, not the All-Star game, the Home Run Derby.
The Home Run Derby, yeah. But
All-Star game is tomorrow night, and they'll fuck NXT up.
Yeah, NXT probably. No wonder they're doing the title match tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah.
This probably stays around that 1.4 range. I think.
What about next week's show?
Back with fans, I feel like that plays a big. They might go back up to it too. I know people just want to see. It's not even like, even if it's going to be a good show or not, I feel like people just want to see, like, oh shit, how it's going to be with fans back in. And then if Money in the Bank, Becky does come back, I feel like that helps too. So we'll see. Shit, even Brock, if they do go the Brock Lesnar route, so.
You think it would come out next week on Raw?
Depending on how, let me just say that, depending on how Money in the Bank ends, how good Raw do. I know Raw will be up next week. I know Raw will be up next week only because the fact that, again, it's the first Raw back with fans. So people are going to be intrigued to see that. And also the aftermath, the fallout from Money in the Bank, depending on how Money in the Bank goes.
I know I'm intrigued for next week's Raw to have the fans back.
Exactly. I am too. But shit, SmackDown Friday. So.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
That starts the fans.
Maybe things will start looking up for these shows.
Yeah, and they got and this is heading into the second biggest pay-per-view. Well, they want to consider that the second biggest pay-per-view in SummerSlam. So.
Well, they're going to treat it like a WrestleMania, being that they're in the stadium, I would hope.
Yeah, that big-ass fucking stadium in Vegas, so they have to. So it should be good. This should be hopefully, let me not get ahead of myself, but hopefully this next month of wrestling for the WWE is something worth watching, man. Because, boy, oh boy.
We've been through some times already.
Yeah, 15 months of this shit.
What do you think is going to main event Money in the Bank?
Probably Edge and Roman.
Yeah.
I feel like the second to last match might be the men's Money in the Bank. No, I feel like Money in the Bank is definitely going to start off the show, but I got Edge and Roman closing.
And in predictions, I caught up to you. We're both 9-4 with that beautiful Nikki A.S.H pick.
Yeah, I originally had Nikki A.S.H, but I'll let you have it.
I should also mention that they started off the program. R.I.P. to Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff,
Mr. Wonderful.
1949 through 2021. Wonderful.
Wonderful. You know you are so wonderful.
Wonderful. Beautiful
man.
entrance music. Really one of the greats.
Absolutely.
All right. Drunk Guy JJ, where can everyone find you?
Instagram, hacksaw_J_Duggan. Twitter, Drunken Master JJ. Facebook.
Oh, pretty good. You usually struggle with these. You got it.
I did it right. I did it one take. Facebook, my name is my name. YouTube, you can follow the gang True Hill Heat. Instagram, True Hill Heat. Facebook, True Hill Heat. RedTube, X Videos, Pornhub, SconeX, MySpace. It's all True Hill Heat. We're everywhere. We're all over. We're pimping all over the world. Shaq's ludicrous. That's what we do.
And you can find me, the Pride of NY, on Twitter and Instagram, right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. We got True Rewind is back.
Yes, it is. We're back, baby.
Me, Drunk Guy JJ, and SP3 go back to the Monday Night Raw. This past episode covered the debut of Mankind in April 1996, the Raw after Mania. Rated Raw Superstars, of course, next week. Live crowds are back. Hey, check out our Money in the Bank Roundtable review right after the show on Sunday night.
Sure.
I will definitely be on there. Who knows who will join me? Maybe a drunk guy can, after the show, find some peace, quiet, join the show.
Get back to the hotel in time.
Sometime towards the end and give us his in-person reaction to everything that happens at Money in the Bank. Check out NX3 every week. Me, Chris G, Ness, covering NXT this week, of course. Previously mentioned the big title match, Karrion Kross versus Johnny Gargano, with the rumors of Kross going to the main roster. Who you got in that match? Do you think Gargano, it's Johnny wrestling once more?
Honestly,
Samoa Joe, the enforcer, I should mention.
Exactly. I would love for Gargano to get the title back. Again, I don't know their plans if they do a takeover this year. I mean, for SummerSlam weekend, it doesn't necessarily have to be in Vegas. It could be at the fucking center. So I don't know. Depending on if they're doing the takeover, which they haven't even announced yet. So I guess that's no. I don't see Kross losing it though. I don't see Kross losing it. Not yet. I would love for him to lose it, but I don't see him losing it yet.
So that is going to do it for this edition of the Rated Raw Superstars number 9. Goodbye to the Thunderdome. Remember the good times. Hopefully never see you again. Maybe in a museum, I guess. That'll be it.
Yeah, put him in the fucking warehouse in WWE headquarters. Let that shit stay over there.
I'll put it on auction so somebody has to go chase after it on the most wanted treasures. I'm looking for the Thunderdome.
Yeah, we'll watch that shit next year. Most wanted treasures. People looking for the Thunderdome set or something.
So join us next Monday. We'll be live again for Drunk Guy JJ. I am Romeo. We thank you for watching the Rated Raw Superstars. We'll see you next time.
On this day.